Hello there, welcome to another episode of World of Tanks with Ungainly Titan. This is another fairly old game. It's another pre-recorded game as well. I'll be away when this one is going up. However, it is one of my rare successes on the Pilsen Map. Usually don't do well at all on the Pilsen Map. And that I remember most of the successes I've had have actually been on the open flank with a light or a medium tank. Now we do have the benefit of no artillery on this particular occasion, so therefore the open flanks are a bit more attractive than normal. However, that doesn't mean that anybody pays much attention to them in this particular game. So I'm going out across the top. My initial aim is to get onto that open flank, to get up at the edge of the hills and try and pick off some of the lights that are coming in. And maybe retire to the nearest large building as soon as they come under any serious pressure. But I was also hoping that I'd get a bit of support as well from my allies. Yeah, we do have, well, we have a couple of tanks here. A medium is just parked up there. I'm not sure if I would do that. There's kind of no escape from there. But I've come around the other side, and I'm kind of, well, I was expecting more. I was expecting other light tanks or even more medium tanks coming up this side. Frequently I've had some success in just holding from this location or moving back a little bit, because as long as you can cover yourself from the south. But the light tank hasn't come any further, whether that's lack of support or just whatever. He's not coming any further, but now I can see him. We get around him, we get a decent hit into him. He misses with the return shot, and then he starts turning around, and I miscalculated here because I didn't give him credit of turning around, and I had to put that shot in the right location to hit him, so he was accelerating away. However, the other danger I've learned is that if you advance along this side unsupported, you can get into real trouble really quickly, because it isn't very difficult to come out from the center locations across over to here. So there's a lot of heavy tanks down there in front of me, and if I pushed down parallel to them, for instance, they could just come over the ridge and mob me, and I would be completely isolated from any kind of support. So I'm better off taking the shots of opportunity from up here rather than actually moving down. Managed to get a hit in there, just a question of being careful. I'm constantly expecting somebody to appear in front of me or somebody just slightly to my left, to make life very difficult while I'm engaged with these guys. They considerably outnumber our guys, but at the same time, there's, let's see, I don't know, yeah, they can probably see them decently enough. Some of the guys at the back might have trouble already in terms of view range, but they should have no trouble with the tank destroyer and the medium, and they completely outnumber it in terms of rate of fire. Now, I don't know how many of them are getting, they're also targets of opportunity from across the centre of the warehouse, centre of the factory, kind of notion. So more than half the enemy team is actually in front of me, and the vast majority of them are just clustered beside that factory. So they really should be pushing, and pushing a lot harder than they are. Now, there's actually two of them pushing on me, and one of them stopped and changed his mind. You know, I think if the two of them had come over the top, they'd have killed me. Especially with the Udas, or whatever it is. The Udas below there as well. The three of them, the combination of all three of them would definitely have been too much for me. But I suppose the second heavy tank got engaged with the guy to the west of him, and stayed at that position, engaged in that fight, rather than continuing what he'd started out doing. So it just shows, like, I mean, I think it's always bad to change your mind in a mid-fight. If you're not sure of what your objective is supposed to be, you're probably better off not going at all. And sometimes you're better off sticking to what you first thought of. And in that short space of time from when the VK3001H made its run at me to now, the enemy position has more or less completely collapsed. Our guys have made it to the rear of that cluster of tanks by the factory, and they're just mopping them up faster than you can think about it at this point. I'm getting the odd shot off, but it's I'm running out of targets, and I'm running out of decent targets. So that was a pretty fast turnaround there. I suppose it was, well, you could see it coming alright, in the sense that you could see on the minimap our guys completely mopping up at the bottom end of the map because there wasn't enough people deployed in front of them. And the last enemy tank here on our side is just being mopped up at the moment. The Type 59, he's lasted a fair bit, but he's been taken out. And that's the last enemy tank over on the left hand side, and that's game over. So we've a rather quick game over. We've 11 ribbons. We only got 10 penetrations. This is one of them was actually a ram damage against that VK3001H. Got a 6th class mastery. All 2,400 points of damage, nearly 1,000 assisted damage. Quite a few of them for actually a tracking shot. Came number 2 by experience. So I hope you found the video interesting, and if you did, give it a like. If you've not already done so, please give the channel a subscription and to like and share the videos as much as possible. It really helps the channel out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye for now.